where a lot of students, especially the ages of 7 to 9, when their social and emotional levels are growing the most, where they tend to need the most guidance and coaching is in their relationships, not necessarily in their physical abilities. Some kids will still need physical abilities. Some kids will need some intellectual development, maybe explaining things a little bit more, depending on where they are in their stages. But most of it is social emotional. And you're going to notice that when kids start to click in with each other, they become friends, their tendencies to act a certain way tend to become more dominant in classes, and that's not abnormal. But our job is to not necessarily separate that energy and make them figure out how to do it, because what will happen is not only will they separate, but they'll start using the energy of another kid because they're not being coached on it. They'll start resonating with something else, and then you create a third wheel element that's starting to happen as well. Instead, one of the best options is to actually get down with them and teach them how to have the social conversation. Include the two people that are together with other people in the room and guide the dialogue, guide the questions. Instead of standing back and saying, hey, you guys talk about this subject, get down on your knees, start talking about the subject with them, introduce them to things like questions and curiosity, have them ask you questions so that you can actually guide the conversation more. You can actually be the leader of the conversation, and that actually takes away from the opportunity for them to create those kind of like negative effects. So the more that you can be the coach, which means getting in there and guiding how it happens, not necessarily telling them what to do and then walking away. The better you get at coaching in that element, the more likely they are to actually pick up the skill to be inclusive in their conversations. Does that make sense?